Kelly, thank you so much for being with me this morning.
Thanks, Aidan. Welcome to TSTC. We're glad y'all are here.
It's a beautiful campus. Could you tell us a little bit about your position at TSTC?
Sure. So I am at Texas State Technical College on the Williamson County campus, and I serve as provost.
Mm-hmm. So you've been in this position for about 2 years and change. What are some of the things that you've seen change over your time so far?
In 2 years, wow. It's been a whirlwind. It's been fast and furious. I will say really the region coming together and as a regional community to help fulfill the need for advanced manufacturing jobs that are coming, because we know 30,000+ jobs are coming in 2030. So we're really working hard as a regional community to fulfill that job need.
100%. That makes a lot of sense. We're seeing new factories, new institutions, new opportunities popping up every day.
Right.
Especially here in Williamson County. It feels like site selectors are coming.
Right.
Kind of
Taylor,
like
right down the road.
Oh
Samsung's coming.
Well, and you have so many tremendous economic development professionals around
Yes.
here too.
We're very blessed to work with Williamson County Economic Development Partnership, Dave Porter, Amber, and their team. So thankful for Judge Snell. He is a former superintendent. He's a former principal educator. He can talk the talk with us. He understands technical education. But we're just appreciative of all of our chamber partners, EDC. Can't say enough about Hutto Chamber, Round Rock Out. I'm going to miss some because we have so many partners. But we're just very blessed of our community partnerships and their support.
Well, I'm going to give you the we'll make sure to brag on all of the people who help make.
I hope I don't forget anybody.
Well, that's the one thing is it's always so brutal when you're trying to list out all your fans and friends.
Yes.
It's like you're like, I want to say thank you to, and then the one person you forget, you're like, I'll never forgive you. It's like, I'm sorry. To anyone who hasn't heard of it, what is Texas State Technical College?
So Texas State Technical College, for short TSTC. We have 11 campuses statewide. Obviously, we're located in Williamson County. So a little bit about TSTC. We were started in 1965 by Governor Conley and the Texas legislature. And our mission was to fulfill the highly technical jobs of that time in Texas.
Sure.
And we've continued to do that. If you look at our Texas Education Code, I believe it's 135.01, I believe. I think it's Vernon's Texas Education Code.
No one could blame you for not knowing the number.
Okay, thanks. But our mission is very clear. It is to offer highly specialized technical programs, whether certifications or associate's degrees. We also work with Texas Industry. Texas Industry is our partner in this. They got us on curriculum. We serve their workforce development needs, but also the community and working with our community partners from chambers, economic development, workforce solutions, the high schools, the area ISD, everyone in between. But our mission is very clear, and what we say at TSTC is very simply, but said by our chancellor, Mike Reeser, is to put Texans into great paying jobs. So we do that. Our two customers essentially would be industry and then the student itself, whether they're a traditional student or an adult learner.
100%. Well, and I think that's such a simple way to describe that, and thus it's really powerful, right? Because you have different needs on both ends, and the goal of TSTC then is to broker the connection between both of those groups. So to start then, how do you serve your students? And if I was to understand what a student who gets the most out of the resources that you offer looks like, describe them for me.
Sure. So the majority of students for this campus, they are traditional age, but again, we do serve the adult learner. So dual partnership has a key part in that. We have several dual credit partners in the area.
Okay.
But when the student comes here, we're going to work really hard. We have a fantastic enrollment team. We have a fantastic retention service team and advocacy resource center. We're going to help them plug in their talents and skills to a technical program, so when they graduate with that level 1 or level 2 certification or associate's degree, they can get a job. We on a very high level, we do not get paid from the state of Texas
Really?
unless our students go into high-paying jobs. It's based on those wages.
Yeah.
So that's critical. But when that student comes here, our faculty from all of our programs come from industry. And we're going to teach them, we're going to provide them the training to be the best, whether it's the semiconductor specialist,
Sure.
whether it's HVAC, welding, computer, networking systems, cyber, precision machining, technology. We're going to provide them the skills and the expertise to be the best technician in industry.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have students that come from us with all kinds of needs. We have a fantastic, I just mentioned them earlier, advocacy resource center and retention service team. So if our students are needing counseling, we have a counselor on a site once a week. We also have a QR code that our students can get access to. They also have a QR code to get access to our advocacy resource center that houses our food pantry. Maybe there's we know everything's very expensive. Maybe there's a car issue that's come up, childcare. We are very fortunate to have the TSTC Foundation that our industry partners have been very generous in giving to ensure there is no barrier that is going to stop. We call our students Texans, to stop our Texans, how fitting, right? To stop our Texans in completing their pathway and whatever that looks like. A lot of our students, I've always served students that needed to get to work right away.
Right.
And so maybe they finish up that level 1 or level 2 certification and they come back to us and finish that associate's degree, right? But we also have pathways to universities in the region and also in the state. I would also say, too, in addition to that, we do have the dual credit program offering, but also for our adult students, we provide them opportunities to upskill or reskill. Sometimes we've had students that have changed careers in earning that value of credential.
Sure.
We also have a fantastic career services team that works with our students and making sure they're prepared so they can get a job. So we're going to work with them on their interviewing skills. We're going to work with them on their cover letters, on their resumes, and we're working with industry side by side on that to say, hey, what are you needing? Are you needing more semiconductor technicians? Are you needing more HVAC or welders or whatever that looks like for that company or that industry partner? And we're going to help that student prepare them for that job.
Sure.
And that doesn't mean they always get it. We have a very high placement rate. We have a 94% placement rate without the state.
Yeah.
But we're going to prepare them to the best of our ability to ensure that they have a job. I've been very fortunate to work in other higher education institutions, and TSTC is the only career service team. I've been a career service advisor, and usually, and I think that's changing, but I held many hats. Whereas here, that's all we focus on. We focus on preparing the student for that job interview, but also with the industry leader and knowing those jobs that are coming.
Yeah, one thing there's a couple of things which jump out to me as a result of that. But one thing is the power that I know in my life is the power of focus.
Yes.
If you set out to do a small group of things, but to do them very well, chances of you winning are pretty high.
Yes.
And it sounds like you guys have a very specific set of objectives, and you have one goal which you're grading yourself by. Are our Texans getting high-paying jobs?
Yes.
And accomplishing that means you win. You know what I mean?
Thank you. That's very gracious. We try. That is our mission.
Well, 94% sounds
That's
like
pretty good,
incredible.
right? I mean, we do brag in Texas, although some of us are taught it's rude to brag too much. But yes, we're very proud of that at TSTC, and it's not. We have great leadership statewide. We have a great chancellor, Mike Reeser. Jonathan Hoekstra is my executive vice chancellor. We have great vice chancellors statewide, but we also have a great team here at the Williamson County campus. And I always tell people this is not a Kelly Coke. It takes this is the old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. 100%. Well, let me tell you, it takes a village to do everything that we do on this campus every day. So I'm just thankful for all of our faculty and our teams, from external relations to operations, that help serve our students each day.
Yeah, so many ideas come to mind off the back of that. One of them, I know enrollment has grown rapidly under your leadership. What are some of the key reasons behind that growth?
So in my previous jobs, I've served in many different roles in higher ed. I've worked in federal government. I've literally served, I think, in higher education, every role. They're probably, maybe not every role.
Hey, we can go through the list.
But, I started out in institutional advancement. I was a fundraiser. I ran an organization that raised money for the institution, did a little bit of government relations in that role, and then a lot of government relations before on the federal and state level.
Of course.
But my heart was always in higher education and helping. So I have been taught my whole life, education changed the trajectory and training of individuals' life. That's how you do it. Now, it looks different for everyone, but that is the pathway out of poverty. So I've served I've been a faculty member, I've been a faculty chair, faculty advisor, I served as an advisor, academic advisor, and career advisor. But before that, in a recruiter, so recruitment was a part of that, obviously, but I also ran off-campus programs, and where we offered, I was at a university before, and we offered 5 bachelor degree programs off campus. So I was responsible for the recruitment, for the retention. We were essentially a microcosm of the institution, and I was responsible for all those things. But I will say, in those roles, it has really prepared me for the recruitment piece. And building community partnerships, that's key, with our area chambers, with our EDCs. Also, with our school districts, we have a fantastic enrollment team as well. That we have a new enrollment lead, Marianne Burris, and I'm just so thankful for our admissions counselors and coaches, and they show up every day to help us, and we're very strategic about and how we do that as well.
Well, all the great leaders I've spoken to over the last few months, and I assume who I will continue to do, they have a funny commonality. Every time there's some sort of challenge or something goes wrong, it's their fault. Anytime there's some sort of success story, it's always an organizational thing that caused the success. And I think that's what causes, I think that's a key characteristic for a great leader, is they share the credit, own the blame.
Yes, I was told by one of my mentors when I first took my first leadership job, it was, if the ship goes down, it's on you. And I've always kind of lived by that motto, that it's the buck stops with me as well. But it is definitely the success that we do. It's a team of fantastic individuals that show up at TSTC every day and give 110%.
Yeah, and your mom was a teacher as well.
She was.
What kind of impact did that have on you?
Career and technology education, huge. I have a father. I feel like I got the best of both worlds for this job, with my mom being a former CTE teacher. 100%. I also was very big in FFA and all the things, so I kind of automatically have that CTE background. My dad being an industry leader, huge. At the end of the day, people come, TSTC for example, to earn that certification, that degree. It's about changing the trajectory of their lives and their families' lives. Right.
What's one thing you wish that more people understood, but that they seem to often get wrong about your organization?
Sure. So our mission, like I said, to put Texans into great paying jobs, right? But I think one of the myths that I have found in speaking with individuals is that our outcomes are very simply, we don't get paid unless our students get jobs.
It's basically a guarantee that your
it's a
service is
guarantee
going to work.
on most of our programs, yes.
Right.
And another would be So in this part of Texas, majority of our adults have bachelor's degrees or higher in Williamson County.
Really?
Yes. So it's really talking with the parents and helping them understand that, and we have great resource partners central-wide or in Central Texas that are helping us do that as well. But it's really them understanding, and I know this as an educator, former educator, advisor, and then being the daughter of an educator, every student has a different pathway to success.
Right.
And that's going to look different for everyone. You can't put one shoe on every individual, right?
Right.
So it's getting them excited about technical education. It's getting them excited that, hey, the jobs, they look in manufacturing, they look so different than they did so many years ago, right?
Right.
And the majority of jobs in Central Texas and statewide in our great state, 40% or more require a technical skill in the job.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So I think you have to be, one thing I think that I don't want to say struggle, it's an opportunity to educate and promote what we do. But what we're doing is we're providing a pathway to your student success.
Right.
And Central Texas Williamson County is a great place to live and work. But we know too, the reality is because of the data, I've got to have a technical skill if I'm going to get a job here, right? Especially with all the jobs coming with our new industry partners that are coming in. So it's really that manufacturing, all of our jobs, it's so different. It's so different than what it was, I would even say 20 years ago. It's technical. There's opportunities for the students to grow and learn in that career. And your people, again, they come to an institution, they come to a college to earn a credential so they can get a job.
Right.
And so we're going to help them in that process. But they, hey, maybe they work for a few years with their level 1 certification or associate's degree. But hey, they can also transfer to regional institutions, regional universities in this region or throughout the state.
Right. Well, and there's one of the criticisms I've heard of education institutions, especially today, is that we're not giving students skills which are directly transferable to work opportunities. Mm-hmm. We're teaching people things that are outdated or things that aren't what employers need right now. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that's marvelous about what you just told me is that you guys, it sounds like, are conferencing with industry leaders on a regular basis to understand what their needs are. Could you tell me a little bit more about how that works, how that partnership works?
So I don't know if everyone can hear the construction that we have going on.
That's a good sign.
That's a good sign. So as I mentioned earlier, we serve Texas industry. So one of, obviously, the needs for this region is advanced manufacturing. And so one of the examples that we do that, and what we're doing here at the Williamson County campus, we are building a 70,000 plus square foot building that is going to meet the job demands of
Sounds like it.
Yes, of the advanced manufacturing world. It's going to triple our enrollment capacity. But it's also, it's an industry need, and that's what we do at TSTC. We follow industry needs. And so we work, our faculty, as I said earlier, they come from industry. They teach the curriculum. But industry is also a big part of guiding us on the curriculum, the training curriculum, what that looks like. Also the equipment we need to purchase. We've had through our advisory committees, they really, it's our faculty do as well, but our industry leaders are really our faculty leaders that say, hey, we need this for the training of prospective employees that are coming in or our current employees.
So...
And we don't have to wait on a vote. Coming from traditional higher ed, we don't have to wait on a vote to change that training curriculum either.
Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. So We have advisory board meetings with different industry partners, HVAC, welding for this campus,
Right.
but all of our TSTC programs statewide. So our deans and our directors of alignment we all meet with industry, and we sit down, we go over the curriculum, we review it. Hey, is this the latest and greatest, what you need to be doing, what you're doing at your particular industry? And they're really the ones guiding it with our deans and director of alignments and faculty members as well. Because we know one thing about technology, it's always changing.
Oh my gosh.
And so we adapt very quickly to that at TSTC, and I'm very thankful for the partnership that we have with our industry leaders to guide that training curriculum that is so critical to get them that great paying job.
Right. Well, and also, especially with technical education, as the quality of equipment or the types of equipment or best practices
Yes.
are evolving, I could think of, I'm assuming definitely in like the semiconductor space, for example, that best practices are evolving on a week-to-week, month-to-month basis at times, where you've got all of this new tech coming out. Maybe you
Right.
have, and I wish I was smart enough to I wish I had a technical education to understand the precise components of that, but I think that's so pivotal to have. The only way to make this work is to have access to industry leaders who are constantly communicating with you about what's needed.
Right, and just one thing to add to that. So not only is it for our students that come here to get certifications, we have a fantastic external relations team, industrial relations teams, where we call it accelerated training here, but it's workforce development for that particular industry partner, whether they need to reskill or upskills with our students. We have a lot of great partnerships that we do with industry partners currently on this campus, and we're very excited to be a part of that. So it's also us providing that training for their current employees as well.
Right. Well, that's brilliant. For students or for families who are looking out for the future, trying to figure out where they want to be, where they want their child to be, or also, for adult learners who are thinking, my current career path, whatever it looks like, is not cutting it. I need more to provide for my family. I'm looking for other opportunities.
Right.
What are some of the ways that they can learn more about the support they can get here
Sure.
at TSTC in Williamson County?
So a great place to start is our website.
Sure.
It's a great information, but we invite the students, all students and their families, come on down and see us. And we're going to give you a tour. We're also going to help you understand the support that you're going to get along the way to that completion of either that certification or associate's degree. We just had a few weeks, I think it was last week, tech experience where we had several students.
Awesome.
I always say kiddos, former teacher. Students, high school students that come and learn about our programs.
Right.
And through their counselors, their high school counselors or teachers, the support that we provide to them as well. But I would say come and see us. The website is a great place to start. But come and see us. We'd love to give tours and what we're doing here. But we also partner with a lot of chambers, Hutto, Round Rock, a lot of our area chambers, and the local economic development partnerships or corporations as well, Hutto EDC, Williamson County EDC, and making sure that our students have all the information about our programs. We also work closely, I have to give a shout out to Workforce Solutions.
Okay.
They are our partners in crime in this, and they help share what we're doing with industry leaders. We have a skills development program with them right now that TSTC is offering to companies. So if their employees are needing help on communication, teamwork, all the things, we provide that training with our partnership with Texas Workforce Commission. I'm very fortunate for E3 Alliance as well. They're great partners and advocates for us as well. So I say come and see us, and we'll just come and show you what TSTC is all about.
Yeah, well, and I can attest to that. We've had the red carpet rolled out for us here. I mean, the staff has been wonderful,
Thank
nothing
you.
but kind. And also your campus is super beautiful.
Thank you.
It's, I think you never want to eat the food from a chef who doesn't taste the cooking, right?
True.
And so I'm looking here at this campus, and I'm seeing work being done. I'm seeing new buildings being built. I'm seeing progress. That's the kind of thing for me, as someone who would be considering, like, hey, is this the future? Is this my future?
Right.
When I see new buildings going up next door, to me that senses there's got to be something here. You know what I mean? People want this. There's an appetite for this, and that happens for a reason. Kelly, thank you so much for your time today. I greatly enjoyed it.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks for
Awesome.
being here. Thank you so much.